In Watch Your Finger news.
Fingers.
Submitted by My Phone Died.
Damn.
A court has ruled that making a gun-like hand gesture is a crime. What?
Where?
Like this?
What context is this?
In Australia? Because it's probably actually dangerous there.
This is a crime?
Maybe this is a crime. Maybe this is okay, but this is a crime.
I think this might be okay, but if it's assault.
Oh, like a high capacity powder gun? Yeah.
Like you like this.
Yeah, and if you mime how big the magazine is, I think that might be like, oh shit, that's an assault hand gesture.
Assault fingers.
Assault gestures.
This one, huh?
Well, the assault one, you can only do one at a time though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Are you allowed to have concealed gestures or no?
Like this?
Yeah. I don't know these laws.
All right, so this happened in Pennsylvania. A court ruled that making a gun-like hand gesture is a crime after a man had made the hand motion towards a neighbor. And it was during
because it's a threat.
It was during an argument with a neighbor. And apparently him doing that gesture made a lot of neighbors really, really nervous.
Especially right now too.
Yeah.
It
All the
even
crazy
prompted
shit going
them
on.
to call the police. Yeah.
That makes
Or
sense.
did he have it like, you don't know what's in here?
That's why you should start going like this.
That's better.
That's gotta be worse.
And you gotta do
I
the
think it's
sound.
better.
So his name is Steven.
Steve!
Or is it Stefan? How do you know?
Steven.
Well, how's it spelled?
Stephen.
That's Steven.
Okay, Steven.
So it's
How do you know it's
S-T-E-V-E.
Because that's my name.
No. How do you spell it when it's
S-T-E-F-A-N.
Oh, it has to have the F? 'Cause
No, you have
PH is
PHs.
with the F too.
Nobody does it with the PH and calls it Stefan.
I knew a Stefan like that.
Fuck that shit. That's not legit. Listen, I'm a Steven and fuck that shit. I did that.
He's more famous than you.
That's true. He can
Steph Curry's
dictate.
not more famous than me. That's not.
I think he is.
I
thought it was Stephen Curry.
Maybe in basketball fans, sure.
I feel like the only for sure Steven is the V.
Yeah, Steven.
There's no
Steven
Steven.
for sure, yeah.
Don't take my name from me.
Is you spell it with the PH?
That's how
You
I
can go
was
either way,
given.
Steve. You can still
Show you
change
my
your
driver's
mind.
license right now if everyone thinks I'm doing a bit. But then you see my address and be weird and shit.
No, pull up to your house and
Wait,
go like
but
this.
Yeah.
then what about with like Stephanie's? Like a Stephanie?
Stephanie's PH.
It's always with the PH and even
It's Stephanie. You've been reading it so wrong.
I've never known a Stephanie.
Stephanie, man.
I met a lot of Stephanies though.
Stephanie?
Yeah, I never met a Stephanie.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna show you guys the surveillance footage of this threat. The threat of the neighbor.
It's a sensitive.
Watch, he's all like.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, then you got recoil?
Damn. That's like a fucking cowboy showdown threat right there.
With the sandals on.
That's the death
Yep.
wish.
Yeah.
He looks like a get off my lawn kind of guy.
You're right, Joe. Just with the single barrel.
Yep.
Would you get in trouble if you're like, I'm gonna kill you? That's considered a threat,
Yeah,
right?
it's a threat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's illegal.
This is the same thing then, right?
Well, it's also the context of the argument, right? Like
That's
what he
why.
had said.
So they're saying that the action made the neighbor feel extremely threatened, and that's why they called 911. And so they're saying that they've had arguments. Obviously, it's not going to happen in a healthy neighborly relationship. And then so they're saying that because of this neighbor being so argumentative with them, they had to install a lot of security cameras.
So he
in the
fucks
garage.
with all the neighbors.
I mean, that's what they're saying.
He goes like this.
Bad boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every day wakes up in the morning, he's miming, he has his fucking binoculars.
Miming.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's too threatening now. The way he should have done is you do the shovel. You're like,
Oh yeah. I'm digging
And then you're like-
away in here.
He's like
be
an
a
improv
shotgun,
master
Steve.
and shit. He knows how to use all his object work.
or what if the neighbor's peering up through the blinds and he's still digging later that night because he's getting an accurate hole.
That's 6 feet of dirt right there. That's not fucking around.
He like stops to get some lemonade.
He has a rag and everything.
He's like, God damn son. He's like the mimic son is just fucking hot. Even though it's middle of the night.
He takes an umbrella and shit. Or puts the umbrella hat.
Yeah, it's like, woo!
And the next day he's building the casket outside. He's holding nails in his mouth.
He's really committed to this. Like, I won't make no gun gestures, but you gonna die.
Yeah.
He's just doing like
Would you
poison.
be more scared or less scared of that guy that's like committing to it?
Oh,
'Cause I
I'd
feel
much
like
rather you do this than dig the grave all day.
because you're just like, oh, you're very unstable. You're committing to this bit.
I would love to see them take me to court though for doing all those mimes.
Yeah.
And the video footage, I'd love to see that.
I think I'm more scared of the hand gesture guy. Because in this guy, I'm like, how long does it take you to build a casket? It's like 3 months. Then I'm gonna move out. I'm just gonna move out.
He's like, oh, I'm getting to the walls now. You better get
I'm
scared.
picking out the wood. I don't like
He's
this.
he's sanding it. I'm giving this a nice rosy finish.
Planing it and shit.
He's painting it. He's painting with like his magnifying glass.
Hopefully he can get it done in a weekend. Because otherwise he's got to go to work and then come back and keep working on it.
I know.
It's a weekend project.
Yeah.
But the casket guy, you know, he has a discipline for it, so it's like kind of scarier because you know he doesn't quit. He doesn't stop.
That's super scary.
He took off a day of work and like, nah, man, I gotta catch up.
He even fucking mimes his fucking driving to work, and he's like working, and then he's like, fuck, dude, he's at the factory and shit.
He's working on it. Somebody drives up and he's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
He starts miming it to that guy. It's like, you're gonna die too.
Two caskets.
The driver has no idea. Like, what is
Continues driving on.
Oh shit! I totally pictured all that. It was hilarious. So yeah, this man, he's 64 years old, by the way, Steven. And so they were saying that, so he was saying that at the time, the female neighbor that was, like, he was arguing with.
Oh, he did that to a female?
So he said that she had given him the finger with both hands.
Oh, one hand is a lot.
So then
Double.
that's when he ended up doing the gun gesture.
Ah, man, I think it's not the same. A fuck you, you gotta do fuck yous with fuck yous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do like, fuck you, oh yeah, motherfucker?
He escalated it.
And I'm like, oh, no, that's a threat. Anybody that does this shit, I'm like, oh, fuck,
if you do it to
yo,
yourself-
fuck. You know?
Yep.
But what
You gotta
like,
go
he
back
did
with
it to
this,
himself.
this.
some
There's a
people
lot of ways before you get to a hand
Someone else.
gesture. You gotta go eyeball, fist. Straight to gun is too aggressive.
Yeah. and
Have
then
you seen the
from-
fuck you fight in New York or whatever? Fuck you! Fuck you!
That's fucking funny. But
So you're saying that it heightened because of that?
because of the finger.
So she goes like this, he goes like
no,
that.
but like this.
Oh, she goes like that.
No,
and
but
then
he-
goes
But
like
those are sized.
Yeah. He should have been like this.
With his middle side.
Sizing something up.
And then yeah, like it's like they're like, oh yeah, and then they punch themselves. It's like, oh yeah, and then they fuck themselves up.
Yes. And then it's like rope.
Yeah.
And then it's like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar.
They fuck themselves up. Yeah, they get in a fight with themselves. With what I'm gonna do to you.
But then this would be suicide, right? Yeah. That's like I'm gonna
No,
commit
he just
suicide.
said-
Them at the end.
But he just said
That's-
no,
I'm
like
gonna
if you
hang
do
you.
this thing, you're blowing your own head, but it's a gesture towards them. Like you're gonna do it to them.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is we both dying.
What if the lady participated and he was like, phew, and she was like, and then now they're having a fight, and then
Now
just
she
on
pulls out the shotgun.
Yeah.
See,
Boom.
if that
No, I have a. And they're like, no, I shot you. No, I caught it. I caught it. Fuck you.
And then he turns around, and it's a bazooka, and the lady's like,
And then she fucking comes in with a tank and shit.
and he's like, wait, is this a tank or are you in a car? And she's like, oh, it's a tank. And he's like, oh, shit. Be ready.
I'll make sound effects next time so you'll know, because I feel like that would be
Thank you. That
confusing.
would help me. Yeah, thank you. If we're gonna be neighbors, we gotta know how to do this.
If that's the extent of violence that it got up to, though, that would make me really happy. Where it's just like everybody like is like fighting with their neighbors, but all in mimes. Like no one actually gets hurt. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Like
I pulled out a sword because I saw John
lightsaber.
Wick.
sword fighting. Like
Lightsaber's even better. Now I'm using the force on you. I'm choking you
Or they
now.
might be like, no fantasy shit. If you're gonna do fantasy, I'm gonna throw fireballs.
Well, how do I know it's a lightsaber, not a sword? You were doing like this.
Wait. You forget what you were arguing about.
Yeah. Now it's about the rules.
They're like, no superhero shit. No superhero shit.
No fantasy.
No.
Only real world shit.
Also have a dragon that fucking breathes fire.
Oh, they start doing some Game of Thrones shit.
Jakars.
See, they're gonna fight over that shit.
They're like, is this Jakars as a baby, like when they were slave trading Jakars, or like full grown, burn the city down? This kind of, he was like 18. He's kind of finding himself, but he's not full grown.
Let me ask you this: would it be threatening if he just went like this, and didn't pull the trigger.
Ah.
Yeah. That's
Because I saw him pull the trigger, and I wonder if that makes it worse.
Even
If
did the
instead of
report.
like this, that's not quite.
Honestly,
as
if I was in my house, inside my house, and someone was like that, I'd probably pull out a real gun and point at them. I wouldn't pull the trigger, but I'm gonna let them know, like, if you are threatening me to kill me, I will shoot back.
Don't bring a fake gun to a real gunfight.
Yeah.
Because that gesture makes me think he's gonna go in his house
And grab a gun.
and grab a fucking gun. Yep.
Some kid standing outside Bart's house one day with a water gun. Bart's like, oh fuck no.
There's a fucking.
It's like, roll up, motherfucker.
What now? You want to get my house wet, pal?
No, but then he shoots and it is a water gun.
Oh, that's tight.
Nice.
If it was a water gun, I'll bring the hose. I'm gonna blast that kid. But hose his ass down.
But yeah, so they're saying that. So Steven was arguing that the hand gesture didn't create a hazardous or physically offensive condition, and he said that he didn't mean to cause public alarm, and that there wasn't really any harm done.
He's just
to
like,
the
come on,
neighbors."
guys, it's not even loaded. I just wanted to scare her. Come on. Did you see
Sometimes
this?
blinks.
Did you see me pull the hand? I didn't even cock it. I just pulled it.
You want to check? Look at the inside.
They're like, guys, I didn't even shoot in her direction. It was a warning shot.
Hey, come on. This is good.
Safety zone.
I just shot it off as a warning. I didn't, you know.
Yeah, I'll even test it right now. Look, click. See? Nothing in there.
But the Superior Court of Pennsylvania found that the gesture served no legitimate purpose and recklessly risked provoking a dangerous altercation. So he was ordered to pay a $100 fine and court costs.
Not bad.
So what's the dollars? The menacing?
I guess.
Provoking a dangerous altercation,
Oh, that's a crime.
I guess. I mean, that's what they said.
So he has a record now for this.
I'm with a deadly finger.
It's like a mystery.
Hey, criminal history you got to tell me about? I got a record for endangerment. For what? Now that's two. Now the person interviewing me is like, what?
It's like, whoa,
They just both like die, like slump over the interview room, and someone walks by like, what the fuck?
They're all going.
Oh my god.
Everyone's so playful.